Well, good evening and welcome tonight to our broadcast of the Swansea Tiger football game. It is currently 6:45. My name is Brady Henderson. I am the voice of the Swansea Tiger Sports Network. And, of course, I'm here with my good friend and also with the Swansea Tiger Sports Network, Noel Pound. Noel, you doing okay?
I'm doing great, Brady. How you doing tonight?
Doing
Ready
good.
for some football?
I'm excited. We're 45 minutes until kickoff, and of course, you guys are watching this archived later on YouTube. You guys know we aren't live yet. We do plan on being live next year, and you'll be able to catch us live on YouTube. But for now, you can listen to it after the game. By the time you're listening now, you already know the results. But we want to bring you tonight the Swansea Tiger Sports Network pregame show presented to you by Blazon in Gaston. Whether it's T-shirts, sweatshirts, or any kind of customized item that you need, please go see the good folks at Blazon, and they will take good care of you. No, it has been a great season for the Tigers, 7-0. 1-0 in the region play, and of course they got their first region win 2 weeks ago because we had a bye last week, and that region victory was against Keenan. And they are taking on the 4-4 Bulldogs of Silver Bluff, and as Coach Fox indicated with us in our sit-down with him earlier this week, which you can also find on our YouTube channel, he said this is probably the best 4-4 football team that he's ever seen with these Bulldogs coming in under head coach Matt Hayes.
Yeah, I think you're right, Brady. Getting here before the game starts so early like we do, we're able to see the teams warm up and stuff. And I've been watching Silver Bluff over here, and putting all the keys together, they could definitely get it together and have a good game. It's really going to be about who wants it more.
Yeah.
With this, and who's going to bring it tonight. Well,
and tonight's game is so important. Obviously, Keenan travels down to Fox Creek tonight. Newberry's got a bye. We know that Newberry is good. They are 8-0 on the season. Of course, Swansea 7-0, but you got to look at who you play in the non-conference. And as we've said all year, our non-conference schedule is not as hard as a Silver Bluff. Silver Bluff beat South Aiken earlier this year, 34-31. Quite an impressive victory over them. And a little bit about Silver Bluff as we continue in our Blazon pregame show. Of course, they do throw the ball a little bit more than some other teams. They've got Terrace Riley, 1,100 yards this season. And I'm going to have to take a pause, Noel, if you want to continue over the stats as I got a call coming in.
All right. Good way just to throw it over in my lap right there. Like Brady was saying, number 8 from Silver Bluff, 1,173 yards. 75 for 134, so 55, almost 56% with his passing. They have he's got 4 touchdown passes and 5 INTs on there. The rusher, the tailback that Silver Bluff has, that's Dre Brown. So he comes in tonight with almost 750 yards with 69 carries coming into tonight.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I was talking with some players from last season about Brown, and the thing about him that's so interesting is he really carved us up last year. He's a good running back. He played well as a sophomore. Now he's a junior, 5'8", 175. As you said, 749 yards on only 69 carries. It is interesting that he has fumbled the football 6 times. They have had some issues with that. But, of course, they've got the good quarterback, Terrace Riley. He is a left-hander, so that's something to kind of keep in mind this evening. Several other things about them. They are averaging 147 passing yards a game, holding opponents to 125. Obviously, your Tigers are a rushing football team. But still, that's something we've got to keep in mind. The Bulldogs are only allowing 157 rushing yards. This is good defense. And as we talked with Coach last week, or this week, he was clear that last year when Swansea traveled down to Silver Bluff, we know that's a hard place to play. The Bulldogs were 0-7 and upset the then 6-1 Tigers. So the football team has rallied around the idea of payback. And I believe Coach said this week that it is payback time, and that's exactly what the Tigers are going to look to do. But, yeah, with Silver Bluff, those are kind of their main guys. They are a good 3A team. Since 2010, the Tigers, or the matchup between the Tigers and Bulldogs is 5-4, with Silver Bluff having the edge in this matchup. And as we were talking, back when both schools were in the 2A ranks, it was quite the rivalry. And that's kind of let up. It's not as much anymore, but don't tell these kids that, because I don't think they'd buy it tonight. I think we're all in.
I believe so, too. And even coming off of a bye week last week, the Tigers, talking to Coach, they had really good practice and everything last week. Then some of the kids got to probably blow off some steam and go to the state fair.
Yeah, and they did that. They did that. I saw on social media. Yeah, they did. And you're right. So as far as Silver Bluff defense goes, in talking with Coach, and before we switch over to the defense, on the offensive side of the football, they are going to run a spread, and they're going to do a lot of different things. I would make the argument, Noel, that this is probably the best passing. Obviously, this is the best football team we have played so far this season. And in addition to that, this is the best throwing offense that we've seen under Terrace Riley, which is a little bit of concern. The box for the defensive box has been scary good this year behind linebackers P.J. Larry, Jarrell Wine, and William Geddes in that defensive front. But we have got beat on the corners a few times. Gavin Mack has played well. He plays both sides of the football. But at the same time, we have had some struggles with that. And so, anyway, that's a little bit of concern as far as the passing goes. I'm interested to see how we make adjustments throughout the game.
I agree with that. Excuse me. We'll be able to see how the backs, the cornerbacks, and the safety and everything, how they come around. And during the games before that, we had passes on our defense and stuff, but we didn't have a passing team like Silver Bluff is tonight. And we'll see how the corners and everything, how they react, how they shift around footwork, and stay on their receivers and read their cues and everything tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, on the defensive side, this defense is not necessarily one that gets after the quarterback. Only 5 sacks on the season for Silver Bluff. They do have quite a few tackle for losses, but this is a really good football team. Of course, Williams, number 55, is their leading, number 22 is their leading tackler, and he is quite the defensive nightmare that could cause us some problems, so that's something to kind of keep up with as well. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Swansea Tigers and what we can look for tonight with this matchup. So super excited of where we are, but tonight, I believe, is really when our season begins, because when you look at our region and you look what's going on, our fans might not know this, but all 5 of the teams in our region actually end up going in the playoffs. The top 3 get a home bid, or get home field advantage, at least get to host one home game during the playoffs. And so that's huge. We really need to capitalize on that. And it starts tonight. Newberry is going to be tough on Halloween night at Newberry. And then, of course, Silver Bluff is a very good football team that actually lost to Newberry 22-19. And a lot of folks might not know this, that Silver Bluff actually led that game 19-14 for the majority of it. But what people don't understand is that Newberry's quarterback, who is heavily being recruited, actually had to sit out the first half for whatever reason. And so Silver Bluff did beat Newberry, but the quarterback didn't play an entire half. And so if we can beat Silver Bluff tonight, we are really setting ourselves up to look pretty as far as securing a home playoff game in Doug Bennett, which is something that has not happened in a long, long time.
Yeah, and the thing about Swansea, people think of Swansea as a little small farm town and everything, but the Swansea people around here, they really get back behind their football program.
They do.
And I know when I was, right before I started playing with the varsity here, is when they won the back-to-back championships.
3 in a row.
And, that was so exciting, even coming up in that program and seeing the reaction of the fans and the turnouts and everything that they have. This is a football town right here. They love their Swansea Tigers. It's a good time to get it kicked off right now. And definitely all the fans.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely come out, keep supporting these Tigers. These guys work hard, and they come out here and they put their heart on the field and play it.
Well, and they're having a great season, and that's the thing. And by the way, I will add, you're adding your age, or showing your age a little bit. That you remember the three-peat state championships, 92, 93, 94 under Coach Maddox. So I'll give you a hard time. My parents got married in 95, if that makes you feel any better. So anyway, it is my mom's birthday, by the way. So happy birthday, Mom. But it's so interesting. There's a lot of hype around this team. And that's why a game like tonight is so important, because we're really going to find out what we got. We're really going to see what we have. And we saw a lot of that on the road at Keenan. That was a tough game. But obviously being able to come back home, and as you mentioned, our fan base are already starting to fill in here. And we're 35 minutes from kickoff still. So super exciting. The Tigers are ranked number 9 in the state. According to South Carolina High School League 3A standings, we are number 9 in the state. That's a big deal. If we can win tonight, we will be 8-0 for the very first time since 1992. And we've talked a little bit about 92, 93, and 94. Those were some special times under Coach Maddox. 3 state championships in a row. In 91, they were runner-up. But there's an opportunity tonight to do something special and something historic, which is why, even though we're not live tonight, that's why we did want to at least broadcast this so that you can listen to it for years to come, because we truly believe something special is going to happen here.
Definitely, and it's so exciting. And when you're talking about the playoffs and the home field advantage, that is a huge thing with home field advantage. Crowds can really affect a football team if they're an opposing team coming into a stadium like Doug Bennett, and having the home team going and raising the cane that they know how to raise.
Yeah.
It makes it not only exciting, but it also helps our guys out too with that motivation and everything that the fans bring.
Exactly. And I mean, last year's playoff game going on the road to Waccamaw, obviously falling short last year, ended up 7-4 under Coach Fox's very first season. And obviously second year, he's doing well. He's really turning things around. The program's in the right direction, but we got to see what happens on the field. Well, let's switch over and talk a little bit about the Tiger offense. Actually, let's go ahead and start talking about the defense. That's what has been so exciting this year. 37.6 points a game is how many points our offense is putting up, while the defense under defensive coordinator Brad Coleman is only allowing 10.6 points per game. And Noel, if you take the Pillion game out, which we won 28-27, and obviously gave up 27 points to Pillion, then the defense is actually allowing under 7 points a game. This defense has been stout, and it's the strength of this football team.
That's definitely right. With the defense stopping and getting the offensive off the field and everything, it gives our guys opportunity to go down and do what they do. And, speaking of, holding the opponents to that many yards per game and points per game and everything, that speaks highly of how these guys are coached on that defensive side. They have the discipline of staying in their areas. They have the discipline of reading the right reading the right cues from the offense that they're facing. And then once they see it, they go in and attack to the ball. That's really encouraging to see.
Absolutely. And, it's just been a great year defensively. Brad Coleman's doing a really good job there. 15 total sacks on the season. We have gotten after the quarterback when they drop off, but also a lot of tackle for losses. Several people to highlight on this defense, and you got to start with the senior, William Geddes. He actually has 6 offers. I believe all of them are D3 schools, but William Geddes is being heavily recruited by schools. Talked with him earlier this week, and he's leading the Tiger defense with 65 tackles, 2 for loss, and, of course, 1 sack. Nick Riley hasn't seen a ton of playing time this season, but when he has, he's been disruptive. 37 tackles, 8 for loss, and 3 sacks, and 6 pressures on the quarterback. Of course, Jarrell Wine at that linebacker spot, 58 tackles, 10 of them for loss. and 3 quarterback pressures. DeAndre Caldwell's played a lot of safety for us. He's got over 40 tackles on the season, 1 for loss, and 6 quarterback pressures at that safety spot. And don't forget about the defense, those guys on the defensive line, especially Kevin Seitler, Jeremiah Waymyers, the freshman, by the way. He is the only freshman player on the varsity football team. His younger brother, Elijah, is also pretty good. As we called a middle school game a few weeks ago, and Elijah lit it up with a forced fumble return for a touchdown to win the game against Mid-Carolina Middle School several weeks ago. And so, Jeremiah Waymyers, he's got 3 sacks on the season, 8 tackles for loss, and 33 total tackles. And you can't forget about Jamarie Jones. He's got 31 tackles at defensive line and linebacker unit with P.J. Larry, William Geddes, and then, of course, Jarrell Wine. We will mention to you, as we'll get into our starting lineups here in a few minutes, but we will go ahead and tell you that Jarrell Wine is not going to be playing tonight. There's some things there as far as the team is concerned. We're not going to have the license to share that with you, but we are going to let you know that Jarrell Wine's not going to play tonight, and Colton Witten, number 13, is going to have to stand in there as a junior, and Colton's going to have to fill some pretty big shoes. Jarrell is a huge part of this defense and has been for quite some time. If you look at Jarrell Wine's numbers, he's got 58 tackles, and 10 of those are for loss and 1 sack, and he's a big presence, and he's a senior. And so we're definitely going to miss that. But as I talked with several of our players on defense, next man up.
That's right, and that's what these guys have to be thinking of is you always look for that next man up mentality. That way they go and they practice hard during the week just for that chance out there. There's been really good players throughout all levels of football that were that next man up, and when that was their opportunity, they shined and everything.
Well, Kurt Warner's the first one that comes into my mind for the Rams several years ago. We can tell you because it's public now, but Jarrell Wine is on the field currently with his foot in a boot, and he is on crutches. So injury reasons is why he's not playing tonight. Since he's on the field, I can tell you that now. I was just trying to be protective of this team. And one thing, as we start talking about the offense, Noel, I want to start. Obviously, this defense is stout, and we've really got to play well. We can't get beat deep, especially with the corners. And if you heard our preview of Silver Bluff, we talked a lot about that. But moving to the offense, we've got an interesting change that's happened on the offensive line. Ethan Jeffcoat has played or has done the center duties most of the season, and tonight the starting center is actually going to be Charlie Moody. Now, I talked with offensive line coach Preston Deaver, and he did tell me that Ethan's still going to go in and be able to play some center, but that Charlie's going to get the nod as the starter. And we've had some bad snaps this season. That's not all Ethan Jeffcoat's fault. That's not at all what I'm saying, but we have had some situations where the snaps could be a little bit more desirable and have even caused some fumbles at times.
Yeah, and that's really, really good to look and see too that the coaches aren't sitting back and saying, okay, we have the record that we have.
Yeah,
we're going to keep everybody there. They are every practice they're going out and they're looking, and every practice the guys have to step up and keep their positions and do the position that they need to. I'm really interested in seeing Charlie out there on the center. I know Charlie's family and everything pretty close.
Yeah.
Worked with his dad at the fire department.
Awesome.
Great kid, and just like so many other kids on this team, it's a really good bunch of guys out here, and they're loving what they're doing with playing for Swansea, and it's just so exciting to see.
It is, and I guess it's interesting, and I didn't get too deep into it with Coach Deaver, but Charlie Moody's the biggest guy on the field. He's played left tackle for us most of the season. So the idea to move him to center, I'm assuming we need that push up front because that takes us to the important part, the best part of the offense for Swansea, which is running the football, averaging 208 yards per game on the ground, passing 110. I would expect to see a little bit more of that tonight, but we'll see. But we're averaging a total of 319 yards per game. Of course, Dante Caldwell is your leading rusher. By the way, for our listeners, we had to learn this the hard way. Dante and DeAndre are both Caldwells, but they are not related, and they are both running backs. So there you go. But Dante Caldwell, 60 carries, 449 yards, averages 7.5 per carry, and he leads the team in rushing touchdowns with 9. And then DeAndre Caldwell with 44 carries, 321 yards on the ground, and 6 touchdowns. And then Kendall Wright has run for 270 yards off of 31 carries. I will add, though, the two-headed monster, as I call it, it reminds me of what the Carolina Panthers used to have back in the day with Jonathan Stewart and some other running backs. And so these two guys, they're different runners. Dante is going to run you over, and DeAndre is going to juke you out, right? So they're two different kind of runners, but definitely expect to see a lot of running tonight with maybe even some passing. Would really love to see Kendall get going tonight and just go off. He did have 231 passing yards, which is a season high and a career high for him, our last home game against Columbia. But since then, usually doesn't get over 100. So that's something to think about with that. And anyway, running the football is our bread and butter, but I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to Kendall and let him really do a lot of different things. He's got a 63% completion percentage right now. He's thrown 81 passes, completed 51, 7 touchdowns, 655 yards through the air, and 1 interception. That is the thing, Noel, about this team that gives me so much optimism. We have only turned the ball over 4 times in 7 games. 4 times.
And that is awesome. That's, you go back to your coaching. You go back to what these guys are doing on the field every day during the week while they're practicing. And they're not forgetting about the little stuff, covering that ball, holding on to that ball. When you're getting tackled, making sure that ball stays with you. That's really exciting. As you were mentioning about the Caldwells that are not brothers or related or anything, it is so exciting for me to watch these two, especially because once they get the ball, their eyes are down the field.
That's right.
They are reading where their line is blocking and having those holes, and they cut so well and everything too, and just read the field so well.
And I would say too, Dante has improved so much in the last several years. DeAndre, and this is no knock on Dante, DeAndre's so natural. I mean, he is a natural-born running back. Could really put on some weight, and that would definitely help him out. All right, before we take a Blaze-On break, we are going to give you the starting lineups, and then we'll be back here in a few minutes and get ready for kickoff as we call the game. For those that are listening, you know that we're also doing PA, so we're kind of experimenting, so be with us on that. We might have some hiccups tonight, but we're also doing PA stats and the whole 9 yards. And so tonight's starting lineup for the visiting Silver Bluff Bulldogs, let me give that to you. At quarterback, they've got Trellis Riley. He is a senior. Dre Brown is their dynamic running back. Jordan Williams is starting at receiver along with Zine Dix. And then also Jesse Shelley is also starting at receiver. Another running back that will see some playing time tonight for the Bulldogs is Dorian Jones. And on the line at left tackle, Tariq Williams. At left guard, Cameron Green. Ashton Edgerly is the center. Gage Kirkbride is the right guard. And at right tackle, Adrian Gray. And the thing about the offensive line is they are all seniors. Every starter on the offensive line is a senior. For the defense, for the Bulldogs, Zine Dix, Keaton Williams, Kashawn Taylor are all on the line, as well as Tariq Williams. At linebacker, Vincent Aiken, Gerard Pringle, Jordan Givens, and Akeem Walcott. And Jesse Shelley and Lance Heike are the cornerbacks. And then the safety is Ike Williams. For your Tigers, here's the starting lineup. Jeremiah Waymeyers on the defensive line, Jeremiah Jones on the defensive line, and Kevin Seitler. P.J. Larry, Colton Whitten, and William Geddes are your linebackers. We mentioned about Colton getting the start tonight with Jarrell's injury. We got 3 safeties. One is really a nickelback, but Trey Selfridge, Dante Caldwell, DeAndre Caldwell at corner, Therese James, and the other side is Gavin Mack. For your offense, Kevin Seitler and Ethan Jeffcoat are going to be your left and right tackles. Your left and right guards are going to be Davis Livingston and Carter Young. And at center for the Tigers is Charlie Moody. At tight end is William Geddes. Halfback is P.J. Larry. Wide receiver, Therese James. Tailback, Dante Caldwell. Wingback, Trey Selfridge. And at quarterback, Kendall Wright. We've got a new kicker tonight, though. Jaden Figueroa is kicking. We got him from the soccer team. And then, of course, punting for the Tigers is quarterback Kendall Wright. And long snapping is Tavon Mack. We are going to take a Blaze-On break. We will be back with you for kickoff. But this has been the Swansea Tigers Sports Network kickoff pregame show presented by Blaze-On and sponsored by the First Baptist Church of Gaston. We'll see you in a few. We are back at a great Blaze-On pregame show, and we're about 5 minutes from kickoff now. And captains for tonight for Swansea, number 7, Daniel Graddick, number 11, William Geddes, and number 44, P.J. Larry. And the two teams are discussing a few things with the referee. He seems to be talking a little bit more than normal. No idea what he would say, but
Guess he's just making sure they all 6 know what they're doing. Or 7, I'm sorry.
Jarrell Wine, number 14, usually a captain. Like I said, he's out tonight. So we just have 3. And Silver Bluff has the regular 4. Good crowd tonight at Doug Bennett.
It is, and it looks like more fans are still coming in.
This is definitely one of the top environments in 3A football across the state, especially in the Midlands. Again, your Tigers. Number 9 is their ranking, taking on 4-4 Silver Bluff, 1-1 in the region. Your Tigers 1-0 in the region.
So it looks like they're about to flip. All right.
I don't know what all he said before that flip, but it seems like it was quite a bit. All right.
So
Swansea
won the toss.
And they have deferred to the second half, and Silver Bluff will receive. And we're going to get Eye of the Tiger ready here as the football team is going to be coming out through the stands. And as I said, Noel, a packed house, and it's hard to find a seat is what it looks like.
They're not coming through yet, are they?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, all right.
They're coming through.
This is a new tradition this year.
And it's exciting, too.
Eye of the Tiger.
As the players come from both sides of the stands, this is a great opportunity for the parents and the fans just to get an up-close and personal look at the players as they come by getting ready to play. And a great opportunity to pump these guys up.
Absolutely. I think the cheerleaders like it too. Band's here tonight. They weren't here last home game against Columbia. It was a rain game, as you know. Silver Bluff on the field. All yellow tonight for the Tigers. Quite the bold, interesting combination. Looks like highlighters to me.
The gold is showing.
It's showing. Let's
so
see
that
if we
is
can earn
nice.
it. Those are new this year, by the way. I wonder who we're going to have on the kickoff. Looks like Jaden Figueroa, the sophomore kicker. This is his first start. He's going to kick it off tonight. He's in the huddle.
Got the sandstorm queued up. Ready to
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll it out. Here he goes, Jaden Figueroa. Number 20, Jaden Figueroa, kick it off for the Tigers.
This will be a really good opportunity to see what Jaden has in that foot of his.
Well, I mean, Dante's really filled in as best he could so far with Oscar Espinoza's injury earlier this year. So,
and just when you're not a kicker, it's easy to miss that ball just a little bit.
oh, all he does is toe it. Yeah. Obviously, Jaden's more of a soccer style, hitting about 25-yarders during warm-ups. I haven't seen him on a three-point stance on kickoff all year. Jaden Figueroa. They tried to get that football, but Silver Bluff is going to get it at the 35. And as we said, Trellis Riley in a quarterback, and their running back is Dre Brown. And Dre Brown's going to get the football.
Oh, what a gang tackle right there by the Tigers coming in.
Jamarie Jones was the first one there on the stop for the Tigers. 2nd and 7 here as the Bulldogs are getting the play call in. Jeremiah Jones on that stop. They're going to run the football tonight. Trey Brown is certainly their key to tonight's game. Trellis Riley is going to take the snap and give it again to Dre Brown. Dante Caldwell on the stop. It's a big moment here for the defense. It's 3rd down.
It looks like he's short. Going to wait for the official ball lay down here.
That's a close one.
Yeah, that was a good spot for Silver Bluff.
Oh, Silver Bluff, 1st down. Not sure what the ref's doing here. He's looking at the line judge. And I've made a mistake. It's actually number 12, Jordan Williams, in at quarterback. Their main quarterback, Trellis Riley, is not in the game right now. But Jordan Williams is, and so 12 is Jordan Williams. Now the white hat comes and gives an explanation to Coach Fox, who is quite the fiery fellow. And Jordan Williams is going to pick back up for the Silver Bluff offense. 1st and 10 on the 45. Jordan Williams pop pass to number 1. Jamarie Jones comes over with a big hit, stop behind the line. Jamarie Jones on the tackle of Jesse Shelley. It'll be 2nd and long.
That was a good job of the defense, containing them on that corner, not letting the running back get to the sidelines.
Oh, Jamarie just really big hustle play there to come out and deliver the big hit. Pop pass of Jordan Williams there. Of course, the Bulldogs are running a spread, and it's going to be 2nd and long. Jordan Williams is going to hand it off to Dre. Tackled by Trey Selfridge on the play. 3rd down here for the Tigers. The Bulldogs. It's 3rd and 5. The white hat gave us the hand there.
Yeah.
And there is a flag on the play. There was some movement up front. See what the call is here. So they call offsides, I believe is the call there, Noel.
And that looks like they had enough. Silver Bluff had enough for the 1st down.
Quite a lot of confusion going on. Should be be an automatic. There we go. Finally, the white hat. 1st and 10 here. The white hat actually gave a false start, even though it was offsides. It was strange motioning there. Jordan Williams going to hand it off to Dre Brown, and he meets a host of Tigers there. P.J. Larry is going to get the tackle there.
I tell you, that was a nice job of the Tigers getting to the line.
Yes.
Stuffing that hole and then getting a tackle on them.
Getting a big push. I mean, obviously you beat yourself on that offsides, and Jordan Williams is a lefty, and he's going to step back and launch this football. Terez James on the coverage. He gets beat. That is a Silver Bluff touchdown, 45 yards to Jesse Shelley.
And that's one thing that we had spoke about with the pregame is knowing Silver Bluff is a throwing team.
Well, Terez James was on a spot there, in position, I mean, to be able to make a stop. Number 88, J.J. Brittan on to attempt the PAT. His kick is up and good. It's going to be 7-0, 8:06. 7-0, Tigers trailing by 7. The Caldwell boys back to return. Brittan's kick, very interesting to note. Jordan Williams, the quarterback who just heaved a 45-yard pass, is on the kickoff unit. All right. Guess that's what happens. Obviously, their starter must be injured. Number 8, Trellis Riley is their starter.
And I know you're used to high schools that have more players than they know what to do with, but
It's true.
3A schools are a little bit more limited.
Brittan's kick is going to go out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That's going to be a penalty flag. Tigers are setting up shop tonight at 35-yard line. Starting quarterback sophomore Kendall Wright. Let's see what they do here. What formation they're going to begin. This Silver Bluff defense is pretty good, giving up 25 points a game. Kendall Wright is going to be under center here. And this is the wingback, my friend, Dante Caldwell with a carry. And it's a long one. That's going to be a Swansea Tiger first down. What a play to begin the game there.
That was right there. That was hard running.
Well,
And moving the pack.
He had 8 yards after contact. So after he gets hit, we're still in the wingback here, which is interesting. We haven't started a game in the wingback all season. Dante, again in motion, is going to get the handoff from Wright. It's going to be a 3-yard run down to the 49-yard line. Excuse me, that was a 4-yard carry by Dante. He's got 15 rushing yards already on just 2 plays. There's Jeff Risch. He is a walking miracle and evidence of God's grace as he's walking through Doug Bennett. Dante Caldwell, again, this time it's going to go to P.J. Larry. They are really using that wing back. P.J. Larry on the carry there, down to the 47. And it's third down, Noel. It's going to be 3rd and 4, 6:45 remaining in the first quarter. It is 7-0 Silver Bluff. Still in the wingback formation. Dante in motion again. This time the ball is going to go to number 4, Trey Selfridge. It is going to be 4th and short. Trey Selfridge on the carry. 4th and 1. Kendall Wright is also the punter. He is not just the quarterback, so not sure what we'll see. Looks like we're going to go right back to the wingback. It is 4th and 1.
And this is definitely a different look than we've been seeing from Swansea.
It is, but, you know, Coach did want to start faster this week. Maybe this is part of his idea. Kendall's going to keep it and get that first down. Kendall Wright kind of leaps over the line there to the 43.
It's a good miscommunication for the defense with the with the backs running in different directions and not knowing who to look at. And Kendall takes it right up the middle for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Still in the wingback. Dante in motion. Kendall's going to roll. He's looking to Rez. James Way ends up throwing it. Tight end William Geddes. Down at the 33. Wright's pass.
That was a good pass right there.
And that's a first down.
That was really nice with Kendall rolling to his left side.
I really like that. Dante Caldwell's going to take the handoff from Wright, and he is running hard tonight. Hardest I've seen him run in the beginning of a game. He runs hard as it goes along. That's going to be a 6-yard carry. And 2nd and 5 here for the Tigers. Still the wing back. It's been a good drive, though. Hopefully we can cap it off here. Don't forget, we do have a new kicker, so that spices some decisions up. And Dante from the other side is going to take the handoff, and there he goes, down to the 15. First down, Tigers. Wright gets the play from Coach. Dante's running hard. We haven't seen DeAndre yet. I believe he's still on the sidelines. Okay, Coach said he's an old-school football coach, and we're definitely seeing that so far.
This definitely is hard-nosed football right here.
I like to throw it, but hey, I'll live. Kendall Wright is going to keep it himself. Gets hit in the back. See where they mark him. I'm going to say about the 8-yard line. A little roughness after the play there. Coach Fox wanting some answers.
A 6-yard carry.
Terez James are going to flip sides here. He's going to go opposite of us. I would assume, Noel, that they are not going to throw the football here. And Dante's got it.
He meets at the almost at the line of scrimmage and keeps fighting.
Yeah, but he's going to be tackled there.
Looks like he may have gained about 2 yards.
Yeah. Down to the 6-yard line is Dante.
Got a manageable 3rd down right here, close to the goal line.
Well, and you got to start thinking, if you don't get this, now that you have a kicker, do you go for it with it being so short? Decision time. Hopefully we don't have to get to that. And whistles.
Timeout with Swansea.
Swansea took that timeout?
Yes,
okay.
sir. This has been an exciting drive so far.
It has.
Coming down and really showing some different plays and stuff that Swansea's been running past games.
Definitely can't wait to ask Coach on our post-game show about the thought process behind that. I'm all for it. We just haven't seen it, you know?
Yeah. And I like it, quick up to the line and then exploding off the ball.
Here comes your Tiger offense. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 here for the Tigers. Kendall Wright is going to get under center again. Still in the wingback. P.J. Larry's back there. DeAndre is now in the football game. And DeAndre goes in motion. And Kendall's going to take it. He's going to be short, and there are 2 flags.
Flags down. We'll have to see what those are.
2 flag on the play, and Kendall is shaken up, and that is not what you want. He is a star quarterback, and he is hurt on the play. This is not good. Coach Fox goes out there pretty quick. It looked like head-to-head contact there.
So that foul is going to be on the defense. Personal foul face mask. That's good for the call for that, but we don't like seeing Kendall coming over to the sideline. Hopefully it's just a little shake up, and they'll be back after the next play.
Kendall Wright's able to walk off the field there.
So it is going to be 1st and goal. It's going to be first
and goal here for 3 yards to pay dirt. Kendall Wright looks really shaken up there. He is going in the tent, and that is not a good sign. Daniel Graddick is now in the game at quarterback. And Dante Caldwell is going to get stopped short. That was a direct snap by Dante there. Yep, Daniel Graddick is a senior. He's played a little bit this year. He's only actually thrown 4 passes, completed 3 of them. And all 3 of his completions have been touchdowns, believe it or not. Daniel Graddick at quarterback. Dante is going to take the direct snap. We've seen that play a time or two. And touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, Dante Caldwell. Dante Caldwell took the direct snap and scored a touchdown. Here we go, number 20, Jaden Figueroa on to attempt the PAT.
And it looks like it was good. It is good.
A few fans getting some footballs. 1:28 is going to be remaining. We're getting ready for another sandstorm as the Tigers are going to kick it off.
And it is good to hear the band out there tonight.
Yes, it is. Some of the players wearing pink tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Sandstorm here tonight.
Crowd getting it, starting to get into it.
They're starting to. A 7-7 game. Jaden Figueroa's kick is a squib on the ground. And it's going to be taken at the 26. A little bit of movement there. Amir Harris on the return. Who got that tackle? I didn't see it.
I did not see that either. 23.
Zyshawn Jamison on the tackle. And Jordan Williams is going to come back on for Silver Bluff. He's coming back out at quarterback. His running back is still Dre Brown, sophomore, 5'8", 175. And Jordan Williams, not the starter. As we told you, 11's in motion, and the snap gets muffled. And the Tigers get the football. It's a fumble recovered by the Tigers.
Let's see if the referees, did they confirm it?
Daniel Graddick is in at quarterback. He's going to be back there with Dante Caldwell. Kendall Wright is still under the tent, to my knowledge. We will update you as soon as we have one. Again, direct snap to Dante. He now fumbles the football, and it's picked up by Silver Bluff. Number 3 is going to take it, and William Geddes is going to track it down at the 38-yard line. Oh, my goodness. The 2 teams swap turnovers. Silver Bluff gets the ball back. That was crazy. You cannot make this stuff up. Dante Caldwell had the ball in one arm. Wow. So Jordan Williams and company. Oh, Trellis Riley in at quarterback now. Number 8. He is now in the game. 1st and 10 on 38, a minute and 5 left. Trellis Riley is going to fake a handoff, going to keep it himself. No gain on the play. Not sure what's going on that sideline, but Trellis Riley now in the game. flag on the play. False start on the offense. Five-yard penalty. Trellis Riley, 11 in motion. Last time they did that, it caused a fumble. Riley's going to toss it to Dre Brown. And Dre's going to get down at the 42. Tackle made on the play by William Geddes. Dre Brown with 3-yard carry. William Geddes on the stop. Tiger fans, it's 3rd down. 25 seconds remain in the first quarter. It is going to be 3rd and 13. Trellis Riley is going to roll, and there's flag on the play.
Down. Moves it up.
And incomplete there, but there are flags on the play. Holding on the offense.
Coach Fox is going to decline that and bring up a 4th down.
4th and 13. So number 50 is on the punt, is what it looks like. Lots of confusion. No flag on the play. It probably should be. Number 10 is the punter.
Had the ball boy running out on the field.
Pretty big ball boy. And he got the snap, and he's going to punt the football.
End over end punt.
And that ball is going to be down at the 22-yard line. Tigers will begin on offense. Daniel Graddick. Ball's going to go straight to Dante Caldwell, and he's going to take it down to the 38-yard line. Tackle made by number 11 to Silver Bluff, and now Dante is shaken up on the play. He looks to be okay.
Brings the first quarter to an end.
Oh, me. And the Tigers are going to begin after that first quarter break on the 39-yard line. Daniel Graddick still in at quarterback, and that direct pass is going to go to DeAndre Caldwell, and he's going to break away with that speed down at the 35-yard line. Silver Bluff thinks they got a fumble. There's a flag on the play. Sideline warning on Silver Bluff there. I'm telling you, we said it in the pregame show, DeAndre can fly.
He definitely can, and going through the defense, getting into that secondary is always a good thing for the offense.
Absolutely. And there he goes. DeAndre Caldwell. Touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, DeAndre Caldwell. Wow. Breakaway speed there. That was a handoff, right, Noel?
Yes, it was. And another good kick.
Kick is good. Figueroa. (14-7) is our score. 31 seconds into the second quarter. Tiger kickoff team, 3-point stance. Jaden Figueroa's kick is going to hit a player in the foot, but Silver Bluff recovers at the 40-yard line. Still haven't seen Kendall Wright even come out of the tent. All right, 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line. Jordan Williams back in at quarterback. He's going to hand it to Dre Brown. Boy, he runs hard there. That's going to be an 8-yard run. Number 44, P.J. Larry on the tackle. Jordan Williams, as I said, is back in at quarterback. And Dre Brown again. Oh, he's hard to take down. To 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Dre Brown, touchdown, Silver Bluff. A huge breakaway run due to not very good tackling there by the Tigers. Had a chance to get him. He gets to the outside. Dre Brown, touchdown. Silver Bluff. J.J. Bretan on to attempt the PAT for Silver Bluff. He's not a bad kicker either. And laces out. And kick is good. Our score, 14-14. 10 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the second quarter. Don't forget, Swansea Tigers Sports Network, tonight's game sponsored by Blazon of Gaston, the First Baptist Church of Gaston, and Pound Automotive in Gaston. Britton's kick there is deep. Return there by Dante down to the 34-yard line. Still no Kendall Wright. Daniel Graddick still in at quarterback, and while he's been in quarterback, every play has been direct snap to Dante. It's 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. And there you go, direct snap, but it is going to be handed off to Trey Selfridge on the carry, maybe a yard. Let's give him 2. Charlie Moody still in at center for the Tigers. We talked about that on our pregame show, presented to you by Blazon. Daniel Graddick still in at quarterback. Again, direct snap to Dante Caldwell. And he's going to be met in the backfield and taken down by number 26 of Silver Bluff. Loss on the play. Dorian Jones on the stop there for Silver Bluff. It is going to be 3rd and 14. I'm telling you, Noel, I think we need to throw the football. Be nice. And is that Kendall Wright in at quarterback? It is.
It is.
Number 17, Kendall Wright under center at quarterback. On 3rd and long, Kendall's going to roll, and he's looking, and he's got a wide open Dante Caldwell who drops the football. Dante Caldwell drops the football. No, he probably would have been gone to the house. That probably would have been a see-you-later touchdown, but instead, it's going to be 4th and 15.
It definitely would have been. There was nobody within 5 yards of him, and he had the whole sideline to himself, and with his speed, he would have definitely made a good run on that.
Wow. wide open on the rollout, and it sure was pretty. Kendall Wright. There's a flag on the play. That's probably going to be a roughing the kicker if I had to assume. Wait to hear from the official. Running into the kicker is going to be the call.
Kick it again. Yeah, I would. Take it. Take it and kick it again. Yeah, take it.
And we're going to punt it again. 4th and 15. It'll be 4th and 10. Kendall Wright still back to punt. Kendall Wright is going to punt. Nobody comes close to him this time.
See another flag on the opposite side over there.
Good punt there, and Dre Brown's going to take it down to the 39. But as you said, no, there is a flag on the play. False start on the offense. I hope they just decline it. That'd be the 3rd kick in a row. Okay, well, Silver Bluff is going to take it. And they are going to set up shop on the 44-yard line. Really need the Tiger defense to stand tall here. Number 12, Jordan Williams in at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Dre Brown. William Geddes on the tackle. It's going to be a 4-yard carry. Jordan Williams going to hand it off to Dre Brown. Nope, that is not Dre Brown. That is number 26, Dorian Jones. Trey Selfridge on the tackle. Here they are, moving it again. Jordan Williams. 2 wideouts, 1 backfield, 1 running back in the backfield with him. Jordan Williams is going to hand it off again to number 26, Dorian Jones. DeAndre Caldwell on the tackle. Second and 4, Silver Bluff. Driving here. I hope you got your keys out, Noel, because we're on a drive for Silver Bluff.
That's a good one.
Might have heard it somewhere. Jordan Williams with the direct snap keeper almost lost the football, but that is going to be a first down for Silver Bluff. .6:43 remaining, 1st and 10 here. It's been quite the football game, back and forth. Breakaway play last drive by Dre Brown. He is out now, and Dorian Jones is taking the snaps at running back as he goes down to the 20-yard line. 8-yard run by Dorian Jones. They keep plugging along.
There's DeAndre on the tackle with that.
And Dre Brown, tackle made by number 50 for the Tigers. Jeremiah Waymyers.
Had one missed tackle at the beginning, and then Jeremiah came in to clean it up.
Be a freshman, he sure does. Oh, play well, and Nick Riley's going to jump off sides. Flag, offsides on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Nick Riley, first time we've seen him tonight. 37 tackles on the season, and we're killing ourselves, shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit here midway through the second quarter. 1st and 5. Jordan Williams is going to hand it off to Dre Brown. And Dre Brown is going to score a touchdown from 5 yards out. He was initially hit by William Geddes, but Dre Brown takes it in for the touchdown. Silver Bluff scores on the play. A 62-yard drive for the Bulldogs.
And with the Tiger defense going in with the arm tackles and shoulder hits.
Yeah, that was definitely an arm tackle with the young man who has 6 scholarship offers. And Britton's kick is good. Britton's kick is good. It's 21-14. Silver Bluff on top.
The Lexington District 4 employees and everything do a great job with this school district out here.
They do. They do. They do a great job. They're great to work with. J.J. Britton is going to kick this one off. I believe Dante and DeAndre are back to receive it, but I don't know if this one's going to go deep. Last one did go down to 15. This is got a little air on it, but it's going to go to the 22-yard line as Dante Caldwell gets it down to the 33. 1st and 10 here. Kendall Wright is back in, so injury must not have been too bad, but it was a little scary. He did look pretty shaken up.
That's good to see him back up underneath the center also, back behind Moody in this Tiger offensive line.
And Trey Selfridge is going to get the carry. He was tracked down there by number 44, Silver Bluff.
Trey had a nice little
44,
hole to run up through there.
We'll remind you that we are under 5 minutes away from halftime, and we're going to take a break during halftime, so you'll just pick back up when we pick back up in the third quarter. But the band's going to be playing at halftime. We want to give them some acknowledgement. And Trey Selfridge's going to go in motion, but he gets the ball, and he's not going to get very far. No gain on the play. I got a feeling, Noel, and I know this is really early to say this one could go down to the wire. I just got that feeling. I can be wrong, as you know.
It is two definitely good teams going at it right here.
And Kendall Wright, Trace was in motion, but there's a flag on the play. Timeout. Silver Bluff takes the timeout. I don't know who in the world's got one of those spinny things out there, but he keeps spinning it. I keep hearing it, and I've got a headset. 3rd and 4. P.J. Larry's going to take that one from Kendall, and that is a first down run. P.J. Larry to the 46-yard line. P.J. Larry on the carry, and that's another Swansea Tiger first down. Ball's at the 45, 1st and 10. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. This is big here. Band's getting ready over there. Still in the wing back, Kendall. He is going to throw the football, and he's looking at Dante with that same play. This time, Dante makes a catch down to the 30-yard line. That is a 25-yard touchdown pass and reception. There is a flag on the play.
That's on the Tigers.
This one's coming back.
Tell you, that's a tough pass right there by Kendall. Going all the way from past one hash mark all the way over to the other hash mark. Making that pass, showing his arm strength there.
Well, he definitely fit that ball in the needle there. I mean, he had 3 Silver Bluff Bulldogs right there. 2 were right on Dante. But Dante's got the length. You can feel comfortable throwing that pass with somebody like Dante. And, hey, Dante, he had a drop earlier. Brush it off. Let's keep going. And that's what he does there.
That step-up mentality, right?
Yes. It's going to be 1st and 20. No, it is 1st and a long way. Why are we not something's not right here with the officiating crew, but guess what? Dante Caldwell says he doesn't care. He's still going to run the football. He's going to get down to the 45. 15 yards on that one for Dante. He's running hard tonight, the young senior. Say young when I mean young. He's younger than me. That's what I mean. Kendall Wright is going to hand it right back to him. Dante's got it. He's going to get 2 yards, and he is stuffed. Number 10 on the tackle for Silver Bluff. 3rd and 8. We got 2 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in this first half. You are listening to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. I'm Brady Henderson, and Noel Pound is with me tonight. Kendall Wright under center. Dante's going to go in motion, and Kendall is going to roll, and he is looking to throw it, but he's going to be sacked by number 19. Desmere Jackson on the sack. Punting unit is coming on the field. Kendall Wright, who is just sacked by Desmere Jackson, number 19 for the Bulldogs, is going to punt this one. I'm telling you, this is going to be a completely different ball game if Silver Bluff is able to march down the field and score here. If we can stop them here, that'd be great, because as a reminder, we do get the ball back to start the second half.
I'm definitely positive Coach Fox will be talking about how
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he'll be fired
beating
up.
ourselves
We
with
are.
the penalties.
Down the 29-yard line, Kendall Wright's punt. I think it's a good environment here at Doug Bennett Stadium. It is 1st and 10, 29-yard line. Jordan Williams is back out there at quarterback, and that has got to be a false start. A lot of movement by Silver Bluff. False start on the offense.
Tell you, when a wide receiver does a false start, then you know something's going on there. They can't even hear the snap count.
1st and 15. And that is good, right? We've got to hold them here. As the fans get into it, they realize they know how big of a game this is. And Jordan Williams, the left-handed quarterback, is going to step back, and he's going to move, getting away from Jeremiah Jones, and DeAndre Caldwell is going to stop his slide at the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12. The lefty has had that one big pass. Other than that, Dre Jackson's 3-yard run, or not 3-yard, it was about a 40-yard run earlier. Jordan Williams is going to throw that football incomplete. Pass intended for number 2, Dre Brown. No, the last time that we faced a running back that only had 3 letters in his name was Trey Jackson of Pillion, and he ran 176 yards on us that night as the Tigers went on to win 28-27. 3rd and 12. Jordan Williams back there with Dre Brown, number 2, and he is quite the running back, and he's going to take it down. Tackled by DeAndre Caldwell at the 35-yard line. Timeout, Swansea.
Silver Bluff took that timeout.
Oh, really?
It was Swansea.
Yeah. Coach Fox ran over to the ref and got the timeout in.
I was looking at the ref that we saw before the game.
It's going to be 4th and 5 here.
It's a big 4th down for sure.
Oh, huge. I mean, if you get the ball here, you're on the 35-yard line with 44 seconds. And looks like they're going to punt. They looked like they were going to go for it, didn't they? Or am I wrong?
There for a little bit, it did.
And they are going to punt the football. Different kicker this time, and he sure does get all of that one. Dante Caldwell is going to take it at the 32, tackled at the 35.
Looks like a flag on the opposite side of the field.
Flag on the play. Coach is going to decline it. Nope. Added to the run. Tiger offense begins on the 41-yard line. 33.8 left here. What do you do here, Noel? Do you just run it out? You get the ball in the second half, or do you try to throw a deep one? What do you do here?
I think with the time, you at least try one pass.
You think so?
Going through.
Well, it looks like Kendall Wright's going to do that as he rolls and he throws to Therese James, who doesn't catch it. That's the second drop. I'm not sure that one was catchable, but
it was definitely on the grass.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 41. 28 seconds remain in the first half. And we're going to be back with you. Your second half is going to be presented to you by Pound Automotive in Gaston. Looking for a car, call Glenn and Chad as Kendall Wright takes the snap. And he launches the ball. He was looking for Trey Selfridge. 3 Bulldogs in the area. That pass falls incomplete. Do you try it one more time? No. 23 seconds remain. Charlie Moody still snapping. They've been good tonight. DeAndre Caldwell is in the backfield with the sophomore quarterback, Kendall Wright. Zyshawn Jamison in motion. Kendall's just going to keep it here. And he's going to run down to the 47-yard line. And Coach Fox is pretty fired up. There is a flag on the play. I think they're going to get him for a late hit here.
This is where it brings up the interesting part of what Coach Fox is going to call here.
Kendall Wright, this is where good players grow up and show up. Kendall Wright is going to take the snap, and he's looking, and he's scrambling out of the pocket. He's going to run this one down to the 25-yard line. Kendall Wright. That's a Swansea Tiger first down.
That was good heads-up play from Kendall, knowing where he needed to get for that first down, and then also getting out of bounds.
10 seconds. We'll be taking a break here in a minute, but we will see you for the second half, as this is guaranteed to be a good one. Kendall Wright. DeAndre's in the backfield. Kendall's going to roll. Thought he was going to throw. He's not. He's sacked on the play. Timeout. Coach Fox running expressively. Is that the right verbiage?
I think that would be a good way of saying it.
Kendall Wright sacked on the play.
Let's see what Coach Fox had for the guys on this play. 5 seconds left on the clock.
Crowd is definitely responsive tonight. Kendall Wright is going to be 2nd and 12. And it is a packed house at Doug Bennett tonight. And timeout. Silver Bluff. They wanted to see what was going on. Five seconds remain. Our score is still 21-14. Silver Bluff takes the timeout there. The ball is at the 27-yard line. Kendall Wright at 2nd and 12, sophomore quarterback. He's grown up a lot in this first half. And he's going to take the snap, and he's going to roll, and he's looking. He's throwing the football. Caught by Trey Selfridge down to the 20. And that's your half. Tigers go to the locker room here. That is your first half. It is 21-14. Silver Bluff with the 7-point lead. Tigers will receive the football to start the second half. And we are going to go ahead and take a break. We will see you at the start of the third quarter. This has been the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Brady Henderson, your play-by-play, and Noel Pound is your color commentator. This first half is brought to you by the First Baptist Church of Gaston, Pound Automotive in Gaston, as well as Blazon in Gaston. We will see you in the third quarter. Stick around. We're back. Second half is about to start here on the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. I'm Brady Henderson, and Noel, we are back again. The sandstorm is here, and Tigers are set to receive.
It'd be really good for the Tigers to come on this first series back from the half, and I wonder if we'll see a little bit more of that pickup that they had in the beginning.
Kendall Wright under center. We keep having a young man running out. If he's a ball boy, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what he is the ball boy. That's who the refs were confused about earlier.
That's right, because he's got a white jersey on. Okay, he's big ball boy. Dante Caldwell on the handoff. Maybe a yard, maybe not. He is stuffed. Therese James out wide. Kendall Wright is under center. Ethan Jeffcoat is now at center as Kendall Wright is going to take that one. And the quarterback keeper down to the 32-yard line. That is a Swansea Tiger first down. Fans are settling back into their seats after halftime.
Enjoying that delicious food from the canteen up there.
I may or may not have had some. Dante's going to go in motion. Kendall's going to fake it to him and give it to Trey Selfridge. Chase to the 20, 15, 10. Out at the 10-yard line is Trey Selfridge on the run. Trey Selfridge, as coach has said many times, good things happen when the ball's in his hands, and I couldn't agree more. P.J. Larry now in at halfback, and that is mostly what we've seen tonight is the wing. P.J. is going to get the carry here. He is the back we usually rely on here in the red zone, and he's going to take that one down to the 5.
That was a hard run by PJ. Kept his feet churning that whole time.
did want to add Charlie Moody is no longer at center. He is now at left tackle. Ethan Jeffcoat is now at center. Kendall Wright now under center. And he's going to keep the football. And that's a Kendall Wright! I wanted to say a touchdown, and we're waiting for the signal. They're going to mark him short.
Looks to be about a half an inch away from the goal line. This is definitely a good time for that nice hard-nosed football.
I tell you what, if I'm not an offensive coordinator, obviously I'm a broadcaster, I'm jumping over that line. And yep, that's what's going to happen. But flags on the play. Kendall Wright did score on the quarterback keeper sneak there. Yet again, it looks like the Tigers are going to beat themselves. No. Flag on the defense. Can't move the ball. It's already right at the tip. And Kendall Wright is going to get in for a Swansea Tiger touchdown. What a play there, Kendall. Obviously, there was a penalty. Comes back, does the same thing again, and scores. Jaden Figueroa. I am probably still saying that wrong. No, on to attempt the PAT for the Tigers to try to tie it up. And
Tell you, Kendall did a really good job with that, too.
Jaden's kick is good. Yeah, no, break down that drive. A little bit of the wing back. What'd you think on it?
I liked it. He started up where he was going right in the center of the line and everything, and once that closed down, he had the fortitude to jump out to the left, go around the end of it, and get into the end zone.
Our score.
That was a nice heads-up running.
And Jaden back on the field to kick it off for the Tigers. I felt like at halftime that this one's going to come down to the wire, and I still feel that way. It's 21-all. 9 minutes left in the third. Jaden Figueroa. Going to keep that one on the ground, and number 6 is going to return it for Silver Bluff, and he is going to take it all the way at the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Bulldogs. Touchdown number 6, Jordan Givens is going to score for Silver Bluff.
That is definitely not what we wanted with the kickoff there. Silver Bluff able to spread the kickoff team out of their lanes and get through.
Just like that. Just like that, we're 28-21. Britton's kick is good. It's quite the kicker. 28-21. Be awesome if Tigers could respond here and get a Dante Caldwell return for a touchdown. That'd be nice. Since Givens did it for Bulldogs. And Britton looks like he's going to sky kick it here, is what he's done so far. And number 22 for the Tigers is going to return that down to the 40. Logan O'Neill on the return. So we usually talk about, Noel, the defense getting tired, having to be on the field and not being able to get off the field. Early in this second half, it seems that way with the quick return, obviously, by Silver Bluff. The offense is having to do that.
And then definitely with multiple players playing both ends, it definitely takes a hold of them.
2-yard run there by DeAndre. That met by number 26 of the Bulldogs, Dorian Jones. He also plays running back on the other side of the ball for them. Kendall Wright and Trey Selfridge both come to receive the play call. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 at the 43. We've got 8.5 minutes to go. And DeAndre Caldwell on the carry. It's going to be about 2 yards at the 45. DeAndre Caldwell on the carry.
Another big 3rd down for the Tigers.
Yes, very big here. We will see what happens. 3rd and 4 at the 46, still in the wing back. Kendall Wright under center. He is going to give it to P.J. Larry, and that's going. It's going somewhere. It didn't look like anything, and P.J. keeps turning his legs. It does not stop all the way down to the 42-yard line of Silver Bluff.
That was nice, hard running right there by P.J. The guys are coming out and moving the chains.
They are. The offense, they definitely made some adjustments. Charlie Moody is one of those. He is now at right tackle with Kevin Seitler moving to left. So they're kind of moving the tackles around. Ethan Jeffcoat still at center. I want to give a little love to the O-line, right? Give them some shout-outs. And Trey Selfridge is going to take the handoff. And that's going to be about 4 yards. That's kind of what we've seen tonight, Noel. 3 yards here, 4 yards there.
Unsportsmanlike on Silver Bluff.
Penalty on Silver Bluff.
That's good to see the penalties going on the other side.
Yeah, it sure is. And I didn't actually see what had happened there. I don't know if you did.
I did not. The blocks were. I've got one section right here of the field that the blocks cover.
I hear you. Well, you're doing a good job tonight in Matt's absence. By the way, for our listeners, probably don't know this. This is our very first time ever doing this, ever. We've been doing PA all year, but this is our first time doing this. So.
And then you've only been the one PAing.
Yeah.
Matt and I haven't said anything the whole time.
That's true. So you're thrown in the fire, huh? Kendall Wright under center. He is going to roll, and he is going to throw that football. And, oh, my goodness. No flags on the play. Definitely pass interference from what we can see here, and there is no call on the play.
Maybe the refs looked at that and thought it was uncatchable.
It looked like an obvious PI to me. Kendall Wright under center at the 24-yard line. Kendall Wright is going to hand that football. Oh, he's going to keep it. Looks like a horse collar. No flags. Pushed out of bounds there by Jermaine Turner. I would assume they are going to smash mouth this one. I can't wait to talk to Coach and see what his game plan is. We've thrown the football so much more recently, and tonight it is pound and ground, and there's going to be an offsides penalty called on Silver Bluff here.
Tell you, showing my age again. When I played B-team football here at Swansea, Coach Bennett was actually one of the coaches.
Yeah.
And he always said, don't let the referees play the game for you. You get out there and do your job.
Well, that's kind of happened tonight on both sides. You could argue Kendall Wright under center here. DeAndre is going to go in motion. The ball is going to be handed to Trey Selfridge, maybe down to the 8-yard line. If you're listening online and you've never called a game at Doug Bennett, you need to be here this coming Friday, Fox Creek. You don't want to miss that. I will be missing. I'll be calling the wedding of my dear friend Sam Gravely, officiating it. Kendall Wright. Trace is going to go in motion, and Trace is going to get this one again. And he gets really close, but he is stood up by the Bulldogs.
Looking at where the refs are spotting it.
Tonight's white hat has certainly been interesting.
Looks like they're coming out, bringing the chains out.
Okay, we've got a measurement. That's a Swansea Tiger first down after they brought the chain gang out there, the measurement. And that's another Swansea Tiger first down.
Now the Tigers get the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2, so you've got 4 chances theoretically to push it in. I think I can count on my hand, Noel, the amount of times we've been in shotgun tonight. It has not been many. This is definitely Coach Fox's offense. And Dante Caldwell, 2-yard touchdown run. Touchdown Tigers! Touchdown Dante Caldwell! Jaden Figueroa. I'm saying that wrong still. Figueroa. There we go. Figueroa's kick is good.
That was a nice kick by the new kicker that we have. Brought up from the soccer team. It's a really good addition.
Yeah, sophomore. Soccer coach is also the kicking coach on the football team.
I love hearing the cowbells out there.
It's old school, isn't it?
That is. Back in the 1900s, right?
I was about to say, I mean, do we need to rename the Tonight Show Noel's Old Age? We've heard a lot about it. Figueroa is going to kick this one. Kickoff team getting in their 3-point stances again. And here comes the kick. Another one on the ground. It's going to go directly to number 48 at the 49-yard line. Got some pretty expressive fans tonight. Upset about something. Oh, yeah. She's expressive.
She is definitely wanting the kickoffs to be kickoffs and get in the air and get some distance on them.
Well, you know, Coach Fox talked to us earlier this week about that and said they had a plan and a strategy, so we've got to trust it. It is 28-28 with 6 minutes in the third quarter. Let Coach cook is what the young kids say, I think. Jordan Williams back in at quarterback. Dre Brown's going to take the football, run hard on the right side down the 45-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense. This one's coming back.
We'll definitely take that call with Silver Bluff holding our guys back from getting the meat.
Cheerleaders in their pyramid formation over there. Jordan Williams, backup quarterback. Dre Brown is going to get the handoff, and he is not going to stop moving down to the 47-yard line, taken down by Nick Riley. And the Tiger defense responds, led by William Geddes, Trace Selfridge, and Nick Riley. That's going to be a loss. And it's 3rd and 14, Jordan Williams. And Jordan Williams' pass is going to fall incomplete. Intended there for Zine Dix.
Looks like a flag on the opposite side of the field.
Illegal procedure is the call. It's going to be 4th down. Coach Fox declines the penalty.
Bring the punt team, the receiving team back on. Dante Caldwell waiting for the return.
Nick Riley sprints on the field there, last minute. He's really playing a good bit here in this second half. And it's a bad snap, and here comes the punt. Number 10 gets it away. Not too bad. Ball's going to dribble out at the 27-yard line. Lots of laundry on the field tonight. That's going to be a Swansea Tiger first down. All right, Tigers are going to set up shop here at 37-yard line. After that penalty, the ball moves up a little bit. Matt Hayes, the head coach at Silver Bluff, 6-9 overall record, wants an explanation from the White Hat.
Kendall has the offense in a huddle as the refs talk it over with Silver Bluff's head coach.
Oh, come on. I mean, look, the offense is trying to take the field. Matt Hayes is halfway on the field, down at the 40.
Almost at the hash mark.
Come on, you've got to pull him off there. Am I wrong there? You can't let him do that. Now he goes back to his sideline. Kendall Wright's going to set up. Under center again. And Kendall's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get down to 39. We already are under 4 minutes now in the game. As far as third quarter goes, we still have a fourth quarter here at Doug Bennett. It's a nice night. I've got a, you get on to me, Noel. It's not a sweatshirt. It doesn't.
No, it is a sweatshirt.
It is a sweatshirt. It's not a hoodie.
It is not a hoodie.
Okay,
That's right.
I'm good then. It's a little bit of an inside joke here in the booth. Trey Selfridge is going to get the handoff after he gets a little bump from Kendall. Little bit of a miscommunication there. Ball's going to be down the 43-yard line. 4-yard gain. Lots of shouting from the opposing stands. I'm not sure exactly what's going on over there. I'm telling you guys, this one's going to come down to it, and it could get a little chippy.
A little spicy.
Okay, all right. I prefer chippy, but hey, you do you, know. Trey Selfridge in motion, and Kendall Wright's going to hand that football off to Dante Caldwell. Dante says, I'll get a first down as he goes down to the 48-yard line in Silver Bluff territory. Dante's cramping there, but he gets off the field.
The weather is cooling off now.
It
as
is.
the season goes on.
88 degrees was the high today.
That's definitely cold enough for you to have a sweatshirt on, or what you call a hoodie.
I'm different, you know that. I'm an odd bird. Is that what they call it? DeAndre now in motion, and Trey Selfridge again, a little bit of bobble on the handoff. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Tackle made by number 38 of Silver Bluff, Jermaine Turner.
Flag gets thrown out.
Sideline warning. So we get a sideline warning there, Noel. Nobody appeared to be on the field, and Matt Hayes comes all the way to the hash mark near the logo. No flag. It's going to get spicy, in the words of Noel. Here as we continue. Shotgun, we are not in the wing back here. Kendall Wright is going to zip it out. Intended receiver was Zyshawn Jamison. That one falls incomplete.
Definitely a different look there out of the shotgun.
I liked it. I understand the wing tee's been working, but hey. We're still going to be in shotgun here. Kendall is actually all by himself. 5 receivers. DeAndre in the slot, and Trey Selfridge and Zyshawn Jamison. Perez on the other side. And Zyshawn Jamison on the wide receiver screen is going to be stopped. Gain of 4. Kendall Wright on the punt. Jesse Shelley, the 5'7", 150-pound senior, is heading out for Silver Bluff, and Dre Brown, their running back, is back deep to return. Kendall's leg is a weapon. We talked to Coach Fox about that this week, and snap is good. Not a good kick there by Kendall, but he gets a gracious roll. Picked up at the 11, and Dre Brown moving, runs a man over, continues down the sideline. And he was marked out of bounds at the 27-yard line. He hopped over around our 50-yard line and kind of looked at our sideline. Don't know if any words were exchanged. But he was said to have stepped out by the line judge at the 27-yard line.
Definitely at the 27. Swansea had 4 members on the punt team down there covering him.
Yeah, I didn't like the whole leaping, or whatever that was over there. Leaping gazelle is what it looked like. He is a good athlete. He has played hard tonight, been one of their top performers. Tiger fans still here. It is packed at Doug Bennett. And looks like we got a different quarterback. Can't tell from our angle. Nope, Jordan Williams still in at quarterback. Dre Brown on the halfback toss. And he is going to be tackled there. About a 2-yard gain. William Geddes comes in for the stop. As we've said all night long, William Geddes, the senior, 6 scholarship offers, all from D3 schools, several NIAI schools. Certainly hope the best for him as well as the entire team. Jordan Williams takes the snap, and he's looking to throw, and he's complete. Pass is complete to Jesse Shelley. Tackled.
Trace Selfridge.
Trace with the tackle.
He had good coverage. It's a good pass for Silver Bluff.
That was also a game or a touchdown saving tackle. And that is going to be the third quarter. It's all going to come down to the final period of play. Our score, 28-28. You're listening to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute. And here we are. 1st and 10 for Silver Bluff at their own 48. Jordan Williams takes the snap, and he's looking the left-hander. He's going to be sacked. Jeremiah Waymyers, the freshman, gets the sack. Jeremiah is getting better every game. He is the only freshman on varsity, started all games, gets after the quarterback there for the quarterback sack.
That was a good hustle play by Jeremiah. Coming, the Silver Bluff quarterback was scrambling around.
Defensive front was all kind of confused there before the play. P.J. Larry's going to make the tackle. No gain. Excuse me, gain of 4.
Definitely a 3rd and long. Great opportunity for the Tigers to get a good stop here.
Third and 10. Jordan Williams, the southpaw quarterback back there with Dre Brown. He's going to step back, and he is looking to throw, and a ton of Tigers are coming. The halfback screen is going to be snuffed out and stopped by DeAndre Caldwell. You know, DeAndre hadn't carried the ball much on offense tonight, but he has made up for it on the defense. He has played incredible defense tonight, flying around, playing a lot more free than I've seen him so far this season, and that's an encouragement. Great young player, great young man, too. If we can put some weight on him, he's going to be a problem. Nick Riley rushes off the field. Colton Witten, there is confusion on the special teams, but Silver Bluff punter gets it off. Dante is going to return this. He catches it at the 15, and he's going to be pushed out and tackled at the 25. Swansea is
there
looking.
There comes the flag.
So the flag is going to be a late hit on Dante Caldwell out of bounds.
Oh, the white hat threw another flag.
Two back-to-back penalties on Silver Bluff. One was a late hit out of bounds, and the other an unsportsmanlike conduct.
You know, you talked about the showboating on the last punt, and that shows on the whole team, right? Losing discipline.
Yeah, I'm sure our fans are tired of me talking about the gallop we saw, but I just didn't like it. Coach Fox having a conversation with receiver Therese James. And that football is going to be moved all the way to the 45-yard line. Silver Bluff. Matt Hayes is screaming over there. Timeout, Silver Bluff. And so Matt Hayes is pretty frustrated. His starting quarterback has played very little. His backup left-hander has played a lot. Well, we got players and coaches dancing in the Tiger huddle. You ready for one of my honest opinions again? Focus on the game.
Hey, if this gets the guys pumped up and to run faster, harder.
You're right. I guess I'm what they call, a traditionalist? Is that the word? We're having so much fun tonight. We've even seen our statistician, JR, smile a time or two. That's always good.
That is.
Shaking his head at me. He didn't know he was going to get a shout-out on the broadcast. Daniel Gradick in at quarterback. Direct snap to Dante Caldwell. Oh, a big hit by Silver Bluff there. So, Daniel Gradick's in at quarterback. 98% of the time when he's in there, it's that play of a direct snap to Dante. 3 passes thrown by Gradick this year. All 3 of them have been touchdowns, a total of 80 passing yards. He's 2nd and 8 here, 8:50 to go in the game. Dante is going to take the snap and hand it to Trey Selfridge, who keeps turning his legs down to the 40. It's a 3-yard gain. We need this one.
Definitely need this. Move the chains.
And you can keep milking that clock. You've got 2 games to play here. The one to win, and then the one you have to go and take the win, and then obviously not let them come back and win. 3rd and 5. It's definitely going to be a running play. And Daniel Gradick, I could have been wrong. He was looking to throw the ball. He does throw the ball, and it's picked off. Interception by number 3. Amir Harris picks off Gradick's pass. Gradick was going to the ground and threw it as he was going to the ground. I know he's a senior, but you got to go down with that one. Silver Bluff is going to start on the 45-yard line. I know that's got to be frustrating for Coach Fox, because I'm sure he was saying go down, go down, go down, and he throws it anyway. All right, it's 1st and 10. Jordan Williams, the left-hander, is back, and he is going to throw this one, a tight spiral down the field. Throws it down to the 12-yard line. There is a flag on the play, and it looks like passing interference. They got tangled up there. I think DeAndre was on the coverage there.
I think so, and he had really good coverage. He just never turned his head to look for the ball.
Well, ball hit him in the back.
He was looking at the receiver the whole time.
The ball was at the 45. This has happened a few times tonight. The officiating crew is having a hard time of knowing where to place the football. By the way, if you are, I know that we're recording now, archived, and you can look on YouTube as the ball is going to be placed all the way down at the 40. And Silver Bluff will take it there. But by the way, these are archived. You catch them on YouTube, obviously. But if you would like to sponsor us, we're going to be actually broadcasting live beginning on March 9th for baseball. If you or your business want to sponsor the Swansea Tigers Sports Network financially, email us at swansea-tigersportsnetwork@gmail.com, as Nick Riley is going to jump off sides here and draw another penalty flag. Don't know how many flags we have, but it's quite a few. I think I've seen that laundry on the field more than I have in a long, long time. Both sides. Jordan Williams pass, zips it. Throws it to the end zone, intended for Jesse Shelley, and that will fall incomplete.
Therese had really good coverage with that. Spotted the ball, saw where it was coming.
I've
Went and
seen
jumped him.
Therese grow up tonight. He's playing good ball. 2nd and 5. Jordan Williams, Dre Brown, and at running back. And Jordan Williams is not going to stop moving. I think he just got that Silver Bluff first down. Oh my goodness, he's parading around the defense after he got that. He did not get the first down. It's 3rd and 1. It's 3rd down. Get behind your Tiger defense.
William Geddes on that tackle, leading it with stopping them short.
That's the 2nd time tonight that I've done a PA call and radio call at the same time. Sorry about that, y'all. Jordan Williams, a handoff. Dre Brown, that is going to be a first down and a little bit more. He's going to go down to the 23-yard line. Tackle made by P.J. Larry. First and 10. Boy, that interception is looking like it's going to hurt us. Whew. But we got a lot of game to be played. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Jordan Williams in the pistol formation. High snap. Dre Brown's going to take it till he meets William Geddes in the middle, who takes him down.
There's a flag on the play also.
1st and 20 now. Jordan Williams, he's looking to throw it deep, and he's got a wide open man. Number 8. Trellis Riley, who is playing quarterback for the Bulldogs, now at receiver, catches the 22-yard pass for Jordan Williams. That is a Silver Bluff touchdown. J.J. Britton now on to attempt the point after, and there are whistles. Not sure what's going on. All right, JJ, after that brief pause. And he's going to get the kick up, but I tell you, DeAndre and Gavin Mack were close to that.
Times like this, it really shows what kind of players these guys are and everything, and the coaching that Coach Fox has given to them and all the coaching staff and everything, and it's definitely time for them to step up and move the ball down the field.
Britton's kick is going to get past Dante Caldwell. Dante's going to pick it up at the 3-yard line, and he is going to be tackled at the 3-yard line. A costly play. Yeah, no, it's, well, the ball, I mean, it looks like Dante thought DeAndre was going to take it. DeAndre did not. Dante lets the ball go past him. And I'll just be honest with you, all night long we've started at the 35 and the 40 and had good field position, which has been helpful to our offense. We're on the 3-yard line with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go. A 97-yard drive is what I'd like to order at the restaurant tonight, but we'll see what comes out, okay? Our score is 35-28. Doug Bennett is still packed. We've even got some folks lining the fence around the concession stand. Kendall Wright, they are in the wing back, and they are going to hand the ball. Trey Selfridge, tackled at the 4. 1 yard gain.
I have to get a little bit more than that to run this 98 yards up.
Yes.
We definitely know that the Tigers can do it.
Yes. And this is a pretty good Bulldog defense. And Kendall Wright is going to run the football as he rolls, and he's going to get down to the 11-yard line. That's not going to be enough for a first down, or it's going to be close. It's third down. 3rd and 2. Kendall Wright under center. And he's going to hand the football off to P.J. Larry. And that is a Swansea Tiger first down to the 20-yard line.
Tell you, with P.J. Larry going up the middle, that's a lot of football player right there.
It's a lot of beef, huh?
It is.
He runs with his pads, too. Strong runner. He is our main two-point conversion man this season. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Kendall Wright is going to get back under center. This could potentially be a game-winning drive or a game-tying drive as the ball is handled to DeAndre Caldwell. It gets a little bit of space down to the 30-yard line. Tackle is made by Jesse Shelley. And there's some chippiness going on. No flags. Chippiness by Silver Bluff. Control what you can control, which is our own attitude and temperament. That's another Swansea Tiger first down. Kendall Wright's going to get back under center. DeAndre's going to get this one again. Nothing this time. Push out of bounds by Amir Harris. No gain on the play. Kendall Wright is under center. And he's going to throw the football here, and he unloads into double coverage. Trey Selfridge was the intended receiver. Quit running on the play there. Kendall Wright's pass falls incomplete, intended for Trey Selfridge. It'll be 3rd and 8. We need this one. We are not making it easier on ourselves. Third and 8. An unblemished record is on the line. But anything can happen. 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Kendall Wright gets under center again. Trey Selfridge in motion this time. Kendall's going to roll out as if he's going to throw again. And he is going to throw. He's going to complete a pass to Trey Selfridge. But a big tackle made by Jordan Givens of Silver Bluff. It is going to be 4th down and decision time. As the ball is going to be at the 38-yard line. P.J. Larry was on the entire different side of the field. They were trying to get him in on the play, and Coach Fox has to call a timeout. He's frustrated, understandably so. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left. Don't forget, the Swansea Tiger Sports Network is presented to you and brought to you by First Baptist Church Gaston, Pound Automotive, and Blaze on Gaston. you could say this is the ball game right here.
Could definitely come down to this play.
It's been a great night, great environment. Opportunity to go 8-0 for the first time since 1992. All boils down to this. P.J. Larry's in the game. They took a timeout to get him in the game. He was nowhere to be found when they needed him, but he's in there now. Kendall Wright. Kendall Wright is going to go, and he is going to be stuffed. Nowhere to go. Silver Bluff. Turnover on downs by the Tigers. Oh, that one's tough. Ooh, that one takes the wind out of the sails, does it not?
It does. Now comes the time where their defense is doing everything they can to punch that ball out. Try to get a turnover in the last 3.5 minutes of the game.
As we saw several weeks ago in the middle school game, it's not over yet. Silver Bluff takes a timeout.
There's definitely some empty seats in the stands now in the fourth quarter.
Keenan won tonight over Fox Creek to get their first region win, third of the season, 28-21. Silver Bluff is going to try to ooze the clock out here. It's not over, Noel, but it feels like it. Trellis Riley under center now for Silver Bluff. And they are going to run the ball, try to protect it. Maybe Swansea can get it out, but not on this play. As Dre Brown goes down to the 32.
The clock keeps ticking.
It sure does.
Silver Bluff takes their time up at the line.
And handoff to Dre Brown. Flag on the play. Holding on the offense, Silver Bluff. Brian Ziegler goes into the game, takes DeAndre's spot at safety. DeAndre sure has flown around tonight. Now Jordan Williams returns in at quarterback, and Trellis Riley goes to the far side over there by Silver Bluff sideline. And Dre Brown is going to take that football down the 38-yard line. If you want a chance, you've got to stop them. It's a big third down.
Huge right here.
Fans still into it. 3rd and 9. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. They're in shotgun here. Jordan Williams does get the snap. They're throwing the football on 3rd and 9. Screenplay is incomplete. Why would you throw the ball there if you're Silver Bluff?
What receiver was around there?
Well, they put a halfback through the middle as a slip screen, and it blew up with William Geddes. Here's your ball game.
Right here, definitely looking for a fake.
My
I
goodness,
would.
they're going to punt the ball and try to pin him. Is that what's going to happen here? As the punter's on the field, it is not a fake. He is going to kick the ball. Oh, my. A nice little dribbler, and Swansea is going to have a chance, but the ball is going to be at the 3-yard line, just like last drive. We begin on the 3-yard line, and we only have 1:49. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't nervous.
Yeah, I've got that knot in my throat.
I would say it's in my
now.
stomach, but I've eaten pretty good today.
You have.
We still got Waffle House.
We do.
All right, here we go. Kendall Wright's in shotgun, and he is all by himself in the backfield. This is the ball game. 1st and 10. He's going to step back in his own end zone. He is going to throw up the wide open Trace Selfridge, and Trace actually stumbles on the play before being tackled. What unfortunate circumstances there.
That clock just keeps ticking away.
Kendall Wright. That flag on the play might have just saved us, because that was a really bad snap.
Kendall was looking at his play card on his arm and didn't even see the snap coming to him.
Looked like a few minutes ago the coaches were asking the fans to be quiet. I don't understand that one. All right, 2nd and 9, 59 seconds to go. Kendall Wright in his own end zone in the shotgun all by himself. Receiver was in motion. Kendall, there's a flag on the play, but he isn't tackled in the end zone for a safety there. Flag on the play. Holding. It is a safety. Silver Bluff 37, Swansea 28. We still have several games. We still have Fox Creek next week. Then we travel to Newberry on Halloween. But this one hurts.
It definitely does. And
especially with the atmosphere and the feeling of the game.
definitely got their good hands on the line right now with this kickoff.
Got to have to be an onside. Got to have 2 of them back to back if you even want a chance. It's a 9-point lead for Silver Bluff, and this young kicker, it bounced around, but it does end up in the hands of a Bulldog. I guess it's fitting for them that it ends up in the hands of Dre Brown, who has carried them tonight quite literally, and Jordan Williams too. So much excitement. As we said, needed this one tonight. We still have a chance to have a home playoff game at Doug Bennett, which we desperately need and want. And Silver Bluff's going to take a knee. Trellis. Riley is going to take a knee for Silver Bluff. They'll have to do it one more time, I think. And Swansea's going to fall tonight, 37-28 to Silver Bluff.
And you know, this loss with Swansea, it doesn't mean they're out of anything.
No.
They can definitely, we can see how they come back and react to this.
See what they learn, and that's going to be your ball game, folks. 37-28. We will come back in just a minute and wrap things up with you. right, we're back on the Swansea Tigers Sports Network. We're not going to keep you much longer now. The football team and cheerleaders just met at the 25-yard line and sang the alma mater. Tough one here tonight, 37-28. Swansea falls to move to 1-1 in the region, 7-1 on the season. And I'm assuming we are going to fall out of the top 10 rankings this week. But we'll wait and see that on Tuesday. Not sure if we will or not, but Tigers were ranked number 9 coming in. Upset, just like last year, by Silver Bluff. Closing thoughts, Noel?
My closing thoughts are, this will definitely see what we have with these guys coming after this heartbreak of a loss and stuff. And I'm pretty sure Coach Fox is going to have them on the field next week and really getting at it and getting everything worked out for next Friday night.
Well, we hope to hear you or see you next Friday night. Again, I'll be out of town. Matt Barfield and Noel will be here. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and sign off tonight. Final score from Doug Bennett, 37-28. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you for listening to the Swansea Tigers Sports Network.